Hey, I started a live event in a wrong place. And so I thought, oh my God, I made a mistake. Thank you for being here, everyone. I have a one thumbs down. Go home, that thumbs down. Just go home. We are in the joy sector here. I'm going to start taking questions, a couple of questions from the website and from the people who are here. So we'll start doing a bit and a bit. Let's see. One of the questions online was, Divya, during your lifetime, were you suspicious of Mahesh Bhatt, or did you trust him? Now, I'm going to start first to call. All right, now, so we can clear the room of all naysayers and all thumbs down people. Go away. You have nothing else to do on a Saturday. Is that right? All right. Now, were you suspicious, Divya, of Mahesh Bhatt? No, I wasn't. Only right before I passed, I was. In Sushant Drives, he mentions that Bhatt managed to convince you he is on your side. What really happened? Yes, he tried to convince me, but I was not convinced. I knew what was happening, but very, very late. All right, so let's get to the bottom of this. I'll take questions that we haven't answered in the first video, okay? All right, here we have Sohini Sarkar. My question is, was Divya Bharti beaten by your husband Sajid after your marriage? No, this is a fallacy. This is a fallacy. Okay, I have to get there you go. I'll get that off. I'm not going to answer personal questions, remember. Okay, let me hear this. I think this was already asked and answered in another video. My 23rd June question was partly answered. Please ask, is the golden age starting in 3 to 2036? Yes, and it's true. It's true, Nilesh. It was answered, and that was the answer. Then you asked when, and it was going to happen before 2036, she's saying, before 2036. All right. All right. Let me go to, let's see. Rajiv asks from my community session, I have heard that Bal Thackeray buried Divya death case. Is that true? Was Bal Thackeray involved in her death? No, he wasn't. And yes, he buried the case. There was corruption involved here. But he was not involved in my murder, only in the cover-up. Okay, let's see. All right, hope your question was answered in the first video by Divya. Your second question there. All right, let's hear. The truth seeker is asking, are the diaries claimed to be that of SSR by Deepti genuine or fake? Divya has been mentioned in one diary. Is that true and authentic? That is fake. That which was said about me is fake. I am in the diaries, but that what you ask is not true. Okay. All right. The Infinite World asks, how can we change the predictions told by spirits? And can it be done in given timeline, since we have limited human days to fulfill our wishes? You have free will. You can change anything in your personal life. When spirits predict an event that goes beyond the possibility of one person, it is not possible to change unless revolutionary energetic change comes about. One person alone cannot stop a cataclysmic event, but we have free will, and you can change your life when you wish, at any time at all. Let's see. Deep Shikha Chuhan asks in my community section, once she said in an interview, wherever God leaves me, I am walking in his footsteps or on his footsteps. Was it a signal from the universe? Yes, absolutely. As I said, I knew before I died that I was about to die. I knew, but I did nothing. I walked into it. Of course, when she says I, the soul is speaking. Remember that. Let's see. Go down. Mona asks, this is my first time live with you. Well, welcome, Mona. I hope you're a subscriber. Everyone, please subscribe. People do black magic and stop your life purpose. Doesn't sound right. They can't stop your purpose. They cannot. What happens? Do we come back next life to do it? And what happens to people who do this? Okay. They do not stop your purpose. You have free will. You have free will. Karma works and takes care of negative energy brought your way. You can call it black. It not is necessarily black magic. It is a concentration of negative energy. But please listen. When I say that negative energy exists and is accepted by a person because they allow it, if they push it away, it does not stick to them. Your life is made of a balance between positive and negative energies. It is the job and responsibility of the soul to understand how to deal with one and the other. You need to understand both the dark and light energies. They coexist to bring balance. You need to understand this. And not only one person or group sends negative energy. You yourselves allow yourself to send energy to others. Well, that was not enigmatic. That was quite a very clear response. Let's see. I have here Tom, who's saying he has a couple of questions. You can take one that you want. He has two. Are Lucifer, Duryodhana, Kali Purush, Jinn, or Dajjal, are they the same, or they are different characters mentioned in holy books? I have read on internet that Duryodha and Lucifer, Kali Purush, are the same. They are the same, but they are names given to spirits. Any book you read will call them differently. They will call them differently, but please remember, they are stories, scriptures, holy books are stories that men and women write, not the gods. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Nirvana Bliss. Hello. Greetings. Is she and Sherry Devi from the same soul tribe? Because they look like sisters. Does Mahesh Bhatt, I think you were talking about, ever face the dark side of soul for his crimes? Much love. No, we are not from the same soul group. But, yes, will get his just desserts. He has already started the process of suffering for his actions now. I've never gone to internet and seen who this Mahesh. The spirits keep talking about him. I've never seen him. I never seen what he looks like. But his name comes up from these spirits. Tom asks, is South Indian film industry also involved in illegal activities like Bollywood and Hollywood? If yes, who are they? Yes, there is the same type of activities there too. We do not point fingers to people who commit crimes. Humans do that. And listen very clearly. Spirits do not help you win the lottery. She's jumping around and laughing, as if it is a joke. It is a joke, but you have to understand that spirits don't have the same mentality that we do. And once they pass, they don't give a hoot as to who did what on earth. They don't care. And it's very rare. I think in one case, I think it was Arushi Talvar who mentioned her, the person who was mostly instrumental. There were a few people, but the person who more than others was guilty, which I thought was very odd. I thought that was very, very odd. But in any case, let's go on. Let's go down to the community section. K. Bhatt asks, was she killed because she knew about the Mumbai blasts, in which is said that Sanjay Dutt was involved with the underworld? Yes, but there are other reasons and other things I knew too. Okay, let's see. Jawad Astro. Is it true that people went to the moon, or is it only a fabrication? Tell us about parallel worlds or parallel lives. Does it exist? Let's see. Yes. Moon flights are not fantasy or flights of fantasy. People have touched on the moon. What you saw was true. Parallel worlds are different from what you think. There is a group where souls originate that is called the parallels. These souls live on Earth and they originated in the parallel universe. When they come to Earth and are incarnated, they are on Earth to enjoy themselves and have difficulty understanding the rules, laws, and living by them. They do not have the serious nature that other souls on Earth have, and they are of they have more lightness in their step and in their nature. How does the parallel universe work? It works like all other groups coming from different areas in the universe. Remember, I mentioned infinity. Time has no end, and space has no end. If you can understand this, you have understood how that works, the timelines involved. I want to meet these parallels. Then I'll go back to the community section. Okay. Shilpa Joshi asks, can you please describe the realm where you reside now? How is it? What do you and other souls do there? What is your routine? She's jumping up and down, laughing. No routine, no clock, no constraints. That is a human question. I live as energy, as vibrating energy. We are in all places and in no specific place. Yes, I have reincarnated, and my spirit is with you talking today because I have no boundaries of time and space. even if I am embodied. When you cross over, there are a few seconds of stillness, of seems like floating, and you become light with no weight. You have the feeling that something has greatly changed. And it is the sense of lightness. When we talk about where we exist here on Earth, this third dimension is the third dimension. It's always, by people like me, always described as a very heavy dimension. We are very weighty. Our activities are very, very weighty. It's difficult, life is, right? I'm going to get Anuj Gupta. Will Pakistan perish as a state? Not in your lifetime. In the future, Pakistan and many other countries will perish, but far into the future. Oh, time. Then we go to another question, and I have it from Kara M. And Kara asks, is Nita Lula, the designer who was with Divya the night she died, in any way involved with her murder? Lula was there at Divya's apartment along with her husband. No, she wasn't involved. But she saw something. And she is and was very frightened. Her life changed after that night. Wow. Let's see. Evildoers, we had SD, we've said that. Okay, let's see. Jawad asks, Divya, please, what do you feel about Jawad Hashami from Morocco? Why is his life is strange and so connected to souls and other worlds? I feel nothing. I feel nothing about Jawad. At the time and now, I do not know why he is connected to the realm of spirits and souls. That is a practice every single person allows themselves to have individually. She says it almost as if she didn't know him or just didn't want to say anything specific. Okay. No names revealed. All right, let's see if I can get an answer for this. Savi Campbell is asking, what is the real reason why she married Sajid? Nadia Vala. What kind of information did she have, and on whom, when she needed to be killed? I loved him. I know people did not think our union was a good one. I loved him. He did not love me. I knew this immediately after we were married. And no, he was not involved in my death. Oh, well, let's see. All right, let's see if we can get an answer for this. Jaya Srinivasan. What is the real significance of Mount Kailash and Lake Manasarovar? I will not say that it is a holy place, but it becomes so in the minds of people because they feel an energy there, and as such, it becomes a special holy place for them because they resonate with that place. Every temple, every location that is known to be special, with special vibrational force, exist because the people that go there have felt it, and their energy too adds to propagating the energy there. But in and of itself, it is not a sacred place. A sacred place can be considered in your home or place of worship where you go and speak to your God. That is sacred because no one else accompanies you. You are at one with your God or your Lord or your holiness. I think I got that. Let's see. All right. Divya Bharti Lover, that's her coined name in YouTube, asks, is Amitabh Bachchan involved in Divya's death? This was asked, I remember this was asked at the first video, on the first video. No, definitely. And Divya Bharti Lover again asks another question. Did you try to expose child trafficking behind Bollywood? Yes, I had started very close to my death. Yes. One more question from Film Buff asks, is Yash Chopra involved in your death? Did Divya try to expose the underworld? No, Yash Chopra was not involved. I did not try to expose the underworld. I spoke of and knew of a specific trafficking ring. The underworld, as you say and call it, is made up of many, many more phenomena that I knew nothing about. Wow. Let's see. Laura Fahey, or however, please forgive me for these pronunciations. God lives through us. We have a spark of God, and all of us and God sees through us. Just thought I'd answer one of the girls. Okay, that wasn't a question. Sorry about that. I'm not going to take your personal question, Laura. Sorry. Let's see. Lula, the question. Everybody asks about Lula as if they are sure. Shan asks, Divya, will you happen to know how Silk Smitha died? Was she murdered? After this, this is the last question I have to take. There's a very heavy energy today. It was a murder. It was a murder. There's a lot of sadness. She's not shedding tears. She's not showing tears. It's as if she... Okay, I will say it. She's saying that the questions asked are very heavy, dark, and sensational, as if you want to hear sensational stories and the truth of something macabre. And it is much better for you to think about when you take your next breath and how lovely that will be. Do not worry about my death, because I am in a place of joy and peace now. Goodbye. This is something that's quite heavy for me as a channeler, and it's time for me to say goodbye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining. I will be back with interviews with people who can make us happy, work with happiness, work with pleasure, and you'll be getting that in the next coming weeks. Bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste. It was a pleasure.